The post-free agency landscape has violently shifted, delivering a brand new draft simulation. The Saints endured some, crushing departures but ruthlessly countered by signing absolute gladiators. Right now, we tear into an explosive new blueprint for this franchise. Craving relentless, heart-pounding coverage of the Black and Gold Empire? Smash subscribe and secure your frontline spot for 100% free instantly. We captured this raw footage during a chaotic live broadcast, so activate those lightning alerts immediately to never miss the madness again. First, we must rapidly break down the monstrous moves orchestrated by the front office. Heading into Tuesday, New Orleans brilliantly locked John Ridgeway into a fresh 2-year pact. They stabilized their kicking game for 4 years, secured Travis Etienne for $52 million over 4, handed David Edwards $61 million, and snagged Noah Fant on a 2-year, $8.75 million strike featuring 4.5 guaranteed. On the devastating side of the battlefield, defensive titans Demario Davis and Alante Taylor have officially abandoned the mighty ship. We remain agonizingly in the dark regarding Cameron Jordan, Taysom Hill, and Foster Moreau. While we desperately anticipate further mercenary reinforcements, we must charge forward into this simulation, relying entirely upon these earth-shaking transactions. Unleash the Pro Football Focus simulator and ignite this cinematic journey at the 8th overall slot. We are blasting through all 7 rounds at breakneck velocity, sparking the total chaos right at this exact millisecond. The Raiders control the summit, ripping Fernando Mendoza away. Plunging down to number 8, Jeremiah Love vanishes into the abyss alongside Carnell Tate, scanning the surviving Warriors. Hold on, Caleb Downs. What a mind-bending twist. Who else survived? Sonny Styles remains. Mansour Delane, Spencer Phantom. I am throwing down a wild card, Makai Lemon. The tension is agonizing. Do we unleash Lemon or pull the trigger on Downs? Scream your strategic commands into the comments. Lopez, my gut is screaming for the absolute dominance of Downs, yet I desperately need the fan base's pulse before confirming this monumental verdict. Flood the feed with your roars. I am actively tearing through the live broadcast and monitoring the chaotic reactions continuously. Downs is generating immense hype. A brave few demand Makai Lemon. Let us cut through the noise. Lopez, it is time to officially crown Caleb Downs as the newest enforcer of the Empire. 8th overall is locked. I am completely mesmerized by this. The Downs bandwagon is flying at light speed, and I demand to be the supreme conductor. Hell yes. Strike like lightning. Never complicate a masterpiece. Welcome to the grandest stage of your life, Caleb. We live by one brutal law. Keep it flawlessly simple. With the first strike over, the war room shifts focus to round 2. Has Chris Bell survived the gauntlet? If that monster is still breathing, my brain shuts down entirely. If he remains, sprint the card to the podium. I refuse to entertain a single alternate reality. Hand over Chris Bell immediately. He is my undisputed target. Tyler Schauf is begging for this, confirming the kid just took an elite top 30 voyage to our fortress. Oh, Mike Washington. Mike Washington Jr. has entered the bloodbath since Jeremiah Love slipped through our fingers. Look, we just paid Travis Etienne, but dodging this bullet feels agonizingly painful. Bleeding Arkansas Red makes this horrifyingly difficult to ignore. Who else survived? Dominique Orange, the Electric Zachariah branch, Max Clare. I will boldly declare the tight end position a dead issue thanks to Noah. Fant, Romello Height, Daryl Jackson. Wait, did the enemy already snatch Jacob Rodriguez? My instincts scream he was annihilated. If he somehow survived. No, completely wiped from existence. God, bypassing Mike Washington is tearing my soul apart. The chat is roaring for Romello. Height right now. Listen, that absolute mutant destroyed the athletic testing in Indianapolis. His raw explosiveness is genuinely terrifying, standing as the ultimate golden ticket for any daring executive. Whichever battlefield he marches onto, it becomes a legendary triumph. Frankly, securing his phenomenal talent serves as the perfect vengeance after failing to secure the magnificent Jeremiah Love. My screen is heavily flooded with Washington, Orange, and Rivers. Lopez, as my trusted architect of this towering empire. What is your supreme ruling? How do we conquer this critical moment? Deploying a third-round strike on a ball carrier feels incredibly dangerous, yet completely necessary. The backfield remains a volatile war zone. Yes, we backed up the truck for Travis Etienne, but the looming mystery surrounding Alvin Kamara is a ticking time bomb. Look at the shadows. Every other tailback lacks genuine firepower. A complete backfield overhaul sounds absolutely phenomenal. Kendre Miller has completely failed to morph into a dependable weapon, and we are staring at a sixth-round ghost in Dion Neal, scanning the surviving wreckage. I confessed behind closed doors that in a flawless universe, we snatch Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles on opening night, hunt down Chris Bell in round 2, and execute a flawless sweep for Mike Washington in the 3rd. Honestly, we are breathing the rarefied air of my ultimate fantasy scenario right now. The writing is on the wall. We must unleash Mike Washington. I am literally screaming the exact same thought. Let us lock in Mike Washington immediately, fully trusting the gut instinct that a terrifying linebacker will emerge from the shadows in the 4th round. Pull the trigger on the explosive Arkansas running back, snagging the Arkansas phenom for round 3. My goodness, this haul is legendary. Downs, Bell, and Washington. Can you even fathom this masterclass? Brace yourselves. The stakes are rising. We have officially entered round 4, and our next explosive strike is imminent. But remember our massive open market victory, landing Travis Etienne. Celebrate that earth-shattering move with exclusive Run Etienne apparel. Grab your legendary gear today. Head straight over to chatsports.com/Saints now, or smash that exact link down below in the AO description box. Hunting for those specific Run Etienne tees. Navigate to chatsports.com/ETN. Every single URL is ready for you below. Massive respect to the 50+ diehard supporters who already claimed their exclusive threads. Your loyalty fuels this entire operation. Secure your own piece of history immediately. Just follow the provided links. Now, strap back in for the ultimate draft simulation. The clock is ticking loud. 4th round pressure. The war room demands defensive backs or linebackers. An absolutely ruthless strategy that I adore. Man, Emmett Johnson would have been a lethal weapon had we passed on Washington. That kid is an absolute phantom on the field. Let us scan the remaining linebacker pool. Fortifying the 2nd level is critical now, since the secondary is stacked. Target acquired. Torian York, a fiercely brilliant enforcer from the SEC. Critics call him too small, but his ferocious heart and unmatched intellect completely obliterate any physical doubts. His dominance at Texas A&M was staggering. Rivalries aside, we need ruthless talent, regardless of school colors. Wait, look at this. Harold Perkins is still breathing on this board, holding picks 132 and 136. We might trap him. Pulling the trigger on Perkins or securing York drastically alters our war room destiny. Dare we risk waiting 4 selections for him? Let us re-examine the elite talent pool remaining. Keldrick Falk is totally gone. McAllister, Bowery, Johnson, and Klein are staring us down right now. Wait a second. Jager Burton from Kentucky just emerged. We desperately need an ironclad reinforcement in the core. Analyze his trench versatility immediately. Show me those stats. Outstanding. He has brutally fought at guard. This is a phenomenal tactical strike. Drafting a dynamic gladiator for the offensive interior provides an absolute fail-safe behind Eric McCoy in case of catastrophe. Without Luke Fortner secured as of this live broadcast, locking down a gritty backup center who can seamlessly slide into the guard position is pure genius. I love this. Relentless move. Lock in Jager Burton, whatever the pronunciation, that Kentucky powerhouse is the ultimate answer. He officially becomes pick 132. The suspense for 136 is already killing me. The fans are screaming for Harold Perkins. Prepare to don that black and gold. Absolute domination. Burton is secured at 132. Now, let us aggressively hunt Perkins. The fan base is roaring for blood, demanding we draft this explosive monster immediately to fuel our roster. All right, Loyal Legion, the battlefield is yours. York versus Perkins. Choose your ultimate weapon for this. Warfare. The fate rests in your hands alone. York or Perkins. Remember, Perkins will not dominate every single Sunday out of the gate, and NFL trenches are not Razorback games. Is this just blind local loyalty blinding your judgment? The comments are a raging fire. A perfect 50-50 split. Wait, the York Brigade is now surging forward with vicious momentum. The divide is absolute madness. Honestly, choosing a victor here is terrifying. My primary concern with the explosive Perkins, just like his college days, his survival depends entirely on visionary coaches who truly understand his lethal traits. If they experiment foolishly, it fails. You cannot force a magnificent, hyper-athletic hunter into a passive coverage role. He gets absolutely shredded in dropbacks. That is professional suicide for an undersized, relentless edge. Demon, York, conversely, offers an ironclad shield against the pass. He embodies the brutal, old-school enforcer, archetype perfectly. Now the massive mystery. Who forms the deadliest alliance with Stutzman? That puzzle is twisting my brain into knots right now. Frankly, a blind coin toss might be our only salvation. Either Warrior brings devastating firepower. The chat is screaming for Perkins with deafening volume. You know what? This platform runs on pure audience adrenaline. Secure Harold Perkins immediately. Give the masses their hero. This is relentless, present-day glory, not a future-building snooze fest. We are not bowing to rival territories here. Victory demands action today. Wait, disaster strikes. A colossal tidal wave of York votes just crashed in. Screw it. Push forward. We must honor the fierce demands of the foe, people who fuel this chaos. Incredible. What is our next monumental maneuver? Time to review this epic draft haul. We snagged Chris Bell, Mike Washington, that Jager kid at center, plus Harold Perkins. Where to now? The secondary needs blood. A lockdown corner, trench warriors, still complete radio silence regarding Foster Morrow. Honestly, fortifying the trenches sounds brilliant. Chat, who is your absolute dream target? Today, edge or lockdown corner? Who survives on the edge? Quintavious Hutchkins, Kaden Curry. Listen, George Gums, TJ Guy. All right, let us dive deep. Lopez, pull that board back up. We need to dissect the full tape on Quintavious Hutchkins. Let us analyze. 2 sacks, 7 crushing hits, 16 hurries. That resume simply lacks the killer instinct. Bring up Kaden Curry. The live stream is absolutely exploding for this monster. Oh man, 12 sacks and 20 hurries. I am completely sold on Kaden Curry right here. But hold on, we already unleashed Harold Perkins. We must weigh this. Do we pivot to the secondary? I crave a relentless edge threat. Wait, show me the cornerbacks first. If we commit to Curry, he is locked. Yet I demand to survey the island defenders. Reveal the corners. Who is ready for battle? Behold Ephesians Pryock. Sounds like a legendary warrior from a comedy sketch. And Julian Neal, an absolute savage out of Arkansas. My Razorback loyalty aside, this kid is a terrifyingly phenomenal gladiator on the gridiron. Thaddius Dixon brings the heat too. Honestly though, nobody here screams superstar to me. Wait, did Tacario Davis not destroy the combine? Tell me if I am crazy, but is he not? An unpolished diamond. He possesses the ultimate godlike frame and explosive traits, supreme size and flawless jamming capabilities. They project him as a massive ceiling zone defender, though he battled minor wounds in his final collegiate campaign. Chat, scream your verdict. Dixon, the tension is rising now. Let me declare this. Who was the supreme corner again? Right, it was the mighty Ephesians Pryock. Frankly, I am thirsting for a terrifying pass rusher. To speak truth, my heart beats for Kaden Curry. Listen, we already secured an absolute beast in Caleb Downs, granting us ultimate flexibility across the secondary. I am thrilled with that. But we desperately need an edge killer. Since legendary Cam, Jordan remains an unsolved mystery for this roster. I am screaming Kaden Curry. Kaden Curry all the way. Who dares to challenge me? The live audience seems to be surrendering to my logic. A few brave souls want Dixon. The crowd screams Harold Perkins. We already drafted Perkins. You absolute maniacs. Dwayne rejects Curry, completely alone in his descent. Dixon is a lethal sleeper. Who? Dixon. Thaddius Dixon. Let us expose his battlefield alignments. The ultimate clash. Dixon or Curry? Chat, declare your champion. Lopez, what is your ruling here? I am marching perfectly in step with your vision. The looming uncertainty surrounding Cam Jordan's monumental return is terrifying. I pray he returns, but until a massive insider alert blows up my phone with absolute proof, I cannot risk it. Exactly. My current battle plan assumes he will be permanently absent from the legendary French Quarter. Therefore, we must deploy Kaden Curry. Kaden Curry is the guy, a spectacularly lethal predator from Ohio State. Wait, could Dixon still be alive here? False alarm. Just playing. Kevin Coleman appears. Wait, is this the final battle? Incorrect. This is our epic round 5 selection. The second. Strike. I am absolutely fired up to grab a defensive back now. Ignite the engines. Draft Thaddius Dixon. Lock him in. Wait, did we miraculously secure both warriors? We got both. I never imagined this level of domination. We landed both. Kaden Curry and Thaddius Dixon are ours. Total victory. We agonized over that choice while the universe provided. The absolute final strike, Jamari Taylor from Virginia. We have struck gold with those alumni. And Nolan Rucci? A glorious option. Jaden Roberts is a mauler inside. Tanner Kosil could be a deadly offensive weapon. Keep your eyes locked on Kosil's immense upside. Let us scout the defensive trench. Jaden Roberts is an absolute wrecking ball. We already crowned a center from Kentucky who possesses elite positional adaptability. Cole Breard is a fierce competitor. I would celebrate claiming Breard. Who is that other monster lurking on the draft board? Zane Durant. Let us dissect his game. My gut is screaming for Cole Breard. Durant possesses immense power though. Dwayne is campaigning for Cole. A diehard fan demands Durant. The war room is completely split on this epic choice. Raleigh backs Kosil 110%. The pressure is crushing now. Make your move. True. Zane absolutely obliterated the combine. Honestly, drafting Jaden Roberts here is brilliant. Fortify the interior trenches with an unstoppable force. Securing a ruthless backup unleashes our strategic freedom to manipulate Cesar Ruiz. Jaden Roberts might lack explosive testing numbers, but he boasts massive battle, dominating the right guard slot. He is an immovable pass-blocking titan. Draft the guard. The fans are warring between Roberts and Zane. Both are absolute titans. Let us ignite the Jaden Roberts era. We lock down the defense first. Now we obliterate the offensive side. That spectacularly concludes our epic mock draft simulation. The moment of truth arrives. Let us check the PFF scores. Bracing for total garbage. Oh, incredible. B- for Caleb. Wait a second. What is the final score? A solid B- overall. They awarded an A- to Bell, B- for Washington, Jager Burton C++, Harold Perkins D-, Kaden Curry D, Thaddius Dixon secures an A-, and Jaden Roberts a C++. PFF slaps us with a B-. How will you grade this beast? We merged minds with the crowd to build this masterpiece. Honestly, we absolutely crushed it. I truly believe that considering the explosive chaos of free agency right now, this roster prediction is glorious. If the actual event unfolds exactly like this, I will be utterly thrilled. Plus, we still possess the power to strike during the final chaotic waves of free agency. Chris is screaming A+ for that pick. Someone claims we failed. One hater shouting L. But loser is not a real score here, buddy. I spot phenomenal A ratings and solid B scores. Corey. Courtney declares, I desperately demanded Keldon Drick-Falk. So you get a C. More B- rolling in. We can proudly declare victory with these high marks. I am personally stamping a massive A+ on this. My sheer genius, alongside Lopez and this brilliant audience, forged a flawless strategy for the 2026 draft. Thank you for witnessing today's spectacular event. We totally broke our usual format, but embarking on this wild simulation journey was an absolute thrill to capture the blazing passion of both hardcore analysts and our legendary Saints fan community. Massive appreciation for joining this explosive ride. Smash that subscribe button and trigger those alert bells to never miss a heartbeat of black and gold action. I am Truzy Trace. Stay fiercely golden and see you next time.